How well you do an exercise is the foundation to your success. Technique isn't everything, it's the only thing. This video we're talking about your chains, being able to send the most strength and tension going through your links by working the entire chain. One is it keeps the stress out of the joints, so you save your joints tissue. 2, much shorter workouts. 3, much stronger muscles, much bigger muscles, functional strength. I mean, it's just everything that you ever wanted from strength training comes from this sort of thing, and everything you don't want is prevented. So these are your major chains. Number 1 is your pull chain. This is upper body. Okay? Your pull chain is most efficiently and effectively worked with pull-ups. Just look at the range of motion. Okay? So your pull chain includes the muscles in your hand, your forearms, biceps, to a certain degree a little bit in your triceps, your shoulder complex, all of your traps, lats, all your traps and rhomboids, your lats, all the muscles along your entire spine, and to a certain degree maybe glutes and hamstrings just a little bit. The reason why the pull-up works optimally for this is because it uses everything for a complete full range of motion. And people like rows work one muscle group, pull-ups work another. They should be identical. If you get on like a horizontal row machine and you do a pull-down machine, they should feel exactly the same because they're using the same muscles and they're using the same chain. If it's different, something's off on one of them. And they should not feel really that different. All of these muscles should be working in unison equally. And this is, again, the idea of different grips on the pull-up bar work different muscles. If you've got different muscles working on different sorts of grips, something's wrong. Because that means that some muscles are working, some muscles are not in various grips. You should have all those muscles 100% on as much as you can. And that's a hard thing to do. I'm not saying I can definitely do it every time, but that's your goal. With all of these exercises, your goal should be every muscle 100% on as much as you can. And don't just jump up on the pull-up bar and think that the muscles are going to turn on as they should, which I'll get into next video. But your pull chain pull-ups, shoulder girdle, all the way up, all the way down, or here. Biceps, all the way straight, all the way bent. You know, even your wrists get a little bit action right there. Even your spine can get a little bit of movement with that as well. So there's your pull chain, best exercise pull-ups. Push chain. There's a couple of ways we can do this one. Push chain includes the pectorals, abdominals, the anterior and lateral deltoid. Lateral deltoid should be involved in every chain pretty much to some degree. Triceps and your extensor muscles in your hands. So, you know I'm a big fan of dips. It's a triad muscle revolution. Push-ups are also a very good one. Again, look at the big range of motion in the triceps. All the way bent, all the way straight. I'm not talking like this little stupid stuff that you see cable push-downs and stuff. All the way bent, all the way straight. The most maximum use of a chain is the biggest range of motion in the joints. Push-ups, I mean, look at the big range you can get with these things. Dips, same thing. All the way back, all the way down and forward. Handstands also work this great to a large degree as well. In fact, if I had to guess, I would even say handstands with like blocks, you know, when you're here, all the way up, because it mimics the motion of the pull-up. Posterior chain, or posterior chain. Never noticed that. Posterior. Posterior chain, there I go again. The bottom of your feet, down the back of your heels, Achilles tendon, calves up through the hamstrings, glutes into the lower back, up every single muscle in your back, your lats, your erector spinae, your rhomboids, your trapezius, rear deltoids, all the way up back of your neck, even over the top of your head and to your eyebrows. Posterior chain. Best exercises that you can be using for this. Deadlift often gets a big thing, but I'm a big fan, of course, of bridges. So when you bridge, you should feel every muscle on the backside of your body turning on. From the bottom of your feet, well, maybe not up to the top of your head. Maybe if you're doing neck bridges, for sure. But again, you shouldn't feel pockets of tension. Complete tension along the entire length of your backside. Then of course we have your anterior chain. This one is done when a lot of people are thinking ab work. Okay, hanging leg raises. The reason why the hanging leg raise is one of the best things as opposed to sit-ups is because it requires everything to be on. When you're here like this, your chest should be tensed, as well as your back to a large degree. But if you want your abs to really work, flex your pecs and your hips and your quads and the muscles in the shins, and the muscles at the top of your feet. So in other words, everything along the entire length of your front side of your body should be on with hanging leg raises. Lateral chain, okay, so we have side planks, we also have human flags. The flag progressions is in convict conditioning too. Once again, everything, the whole length of your body, don't limit it. And then finally, we also have your leg chain. Squats and lunges, people. Lunges, really, all the lunge is an alternating single leg squat. It should not be any different. The front leg on lunges is really just a squat. You should get down into a bottom of a lunge, or into the bottom of a squat, put one leg behind you, and the other one doesn't move, nor does your body position. That's how you know you're in the optimal position for a lunge. You should be able to go from squat to lunge to squat to lunge, and all that moves is your leg. That's it. Everything else stays exactly in place. So leg chain, everything from your pelvis down should be working. We're talking glutes, hamstrings, hips, calves. Grip the floor with your toes. The top, the anterior tibialis, the muscles in your shin should be on fire. Every single thing. Don't think quads. Don't think individual muscles. Think your entire leg, or both legs, should be on. Now in the next video, I'm going to be talking about how you can solidify these chains a little bit more and get far more out of your exercises. And then we'll go out on the playground tomorrow and I'll show you some examples. Till then, be fit, live free.